So guys, this is a tabletop simulator with the Black Seas mod. I've set the table up, 3 brigs aside. We got the United States versus the British Navy. Maybe a bit of a war of 1812 going on. All this train is now, well, you can lock it in, so you put the train where you want, and then you fix it with that button there, which is handy because the first time I didn't do it, and when you swiped across it just hits the train into oblivion. If you can see, I'll zoom into the ships. That was it's a bit glitchy, but so there's the ships. Look, don't look too bad. It's not quite the real thing, but in our situation, it's better than nothing. And there's the British brigs. So I've just gone for 3 brigs aside. I'm going to go through some of the basic controls, play a couple of turns, and see how it turns out. So let's crack on. So the first thing you do is you random the wind. So the wind blows to the northeast. So we got the HMS 7, the Eagle, 7, Eagle, Caledonia, Portsmouth, Fortitude, and Hudson. So the wind dictates which ship goes first, basically. So looking at it, all the British go and all the USS or the US go. So that's fine. Like that. I'm very new to Tabletop Simulator. This is like my second go on it, so I'm trying to make it try and do a proper battle report. When me and my mate were playing it the other day, and we had a pretty good game. So we're going to start off. So the 7 moves first. So if you click that, your little ship card turns up. So current max is full sail, so I can move at full sails. So the first thing you've got to move, So we have to move. I have to move 1 forward. Another 5, another 5. That's full sails. This one should be the same. Yeah, full sails. The same again. Being quite aggressive. I want to try and get into the action quite quick. Turn and another one. And then HMS Fortitude. Just move it twice. Turn. So that's the British turn. British being quite aggressive. Obviously I'm playing 2 sides at the moment. We'll see how we go. Hopefully we can get a proper battle report with upfield. So now at the moment, because the wind is sort of coming from between the bow and starboard, I can't actually move with full sails with my American brigs. So max is light. So with light sails you only get 1 move. So the first, well, I've got to move forward, and I'm going to do a little turn to try and get the wind back in the side of it. The same with this one. Move forward, with the turn. Light sails. 5 knots. So that is turn 1. Not much happening, but it takes a couple of turns to get close to each other. So wind and roll. The wind has changed. So now it's fully for the British. So we have got the HMS. So yeah, it's the British go first, and then the US ships, because the wind is now coming straight from behind. So we can get full sails on these guys. So what we do, let's try and do 1, 2. Oh, it's not working out. 10. US, so I can get some shots off of him now. So I nearly rigged him. So it's going to be long range, so that's -2. The USS Caledonia didn't move more than 10, so that's not going to be an extra -1. So I'm going to need 3s. Now you can just press the fire button on the guns and it will roll the dice for you, but I like to roll the dice myself. So needing 3s and under on a D10. Both misses, of course. So now if you click the ship now, I'll show you the so it tells you down here where they're shooting from, port side, heavy, and then the rolls were a 9 and a 10, so we'd have missed even if I'd done it on the computer. So now it's this one's turn. So he's going to move, just a little turn, move, and then he's going to take a shot at him. Lovely job. So it's going to be pretty much the same again. 2 dice. Oh, we got a hit. Also 1 hit. So the Hudson takes 2 damage. And then we won't fire the cannons. Right, now US turn. Can the US get some shots? So still at light sails, which is a shame. So I'm not going to be able to get any shots on this turn. I'm going to close the gap and get ready for next turn. The wind really dictates this game. You can find yourself in a brilliant position and the wind will change and then your ships will slow down. It's a little bit clunky. It's not too bad. Okay, so that's the second turn. So the British have managed to get some shots off at the US fleet. Clean these dice up. So it's quite a quick game if you're only playing with a couple of ships each. I think the pitch battle recommendation is about 2,000 points. I think these brigs are about 80 points each. If you imagine 2,000, obviously the frigate and you get the first, second rates and all that, they're quite a lot more. A table full of brigs might get a bit clustered, but it'd probably be good fun ramming each other and stuff. So we'll do the wind turn roll again. So no wind change. So that means the British side gets to go first again. So it starts off with HMS Fortitude, HMS Eagle, HMS 7. So Fortitude is first. Oh god, I'm in a situation already. I'm going to pull down to, let's try light sails. I'm going to move once, and it takes me outside of course. So 2, wrong way. Let's go to battle sail this one. Move, and I'm going to get a shot. So I'm going to get 2 shots now. So now he's now within long range. So this outer circle is the 10-inch mark. Which anything over that red line is considered long range. So now he's within my 10 inches. So I don't suffer the -2. I forgot to say that the British special rule is you get a +1 to shoot. The American special rule is you get a +1 to shoot. And being brigs, you're a small target, so you get a -1. So for the sake of easiness, I just went with British and the United States. So it cancels out the small rule. So I just ignores the +1 basically, make it a little bit quicker. So I get 2 shots this time, needing 5 and under. 5 and a 7. So I guess another 2 damage with the cannons. Oh, the computer would have missed. So we get another 2 points of damage. Now, if you look here now, it says here the break value is 7. When you get down to 7 HP left, it basically is your life. Things start happening. If you fail, you strike the colours, and in this mission, as soon as one of your ships strike the colours, it's game over. So this one, I'm going to move the battle sails. He's going to move once. He's going to take a shot at the Caledonia. So this time I'll use the computer to do it. So I'm going to fire. And I missed both times. So there you are. Don't let a computer do it. So that's the British turn. Now the Americans should be able to get some shots back off now. So I'm still stuck at light sails. But because I turned my ships last turn, it should mean that I get one move, but I should be able to get a shot off. So we'll start off with the Caledonia. Moves forwards, he can get a shot. Starting to get a bit of squeezing up now. HMS Portsmouth, or USS Portsmouth, moves up. Still can't get a shot. Come on, yes, now he's here. Okay, so the US gets to have a bit of a shot back with the Hudson. Let's bring it up. Now, he's moved more than 10, because he moved twice last turn, so it's a -1 to hit. He's within by 10, so it's not the actual -2, so it's just going to be 4s and under. Come on. A 10 and a 4. So he gets 1 hit, so that's not too bad. So HMS Eagle here taking some damage. And that's turn 3. So it's heating up. When it gets close combat like this and you start hitting each other, it gets a little bit more complicated because you can board each other as well and stuff like that. So I'm probably not going to show that today because I'm not quite sure on myself. This is like my 3rd game of Black Seas, and 2 of them has been on Tabletop Simulator. So I'll play out another turn, see what happens this next turn now, and then we'll see how we go. So turn 4. So let's roll for the wind. No, keep going. So it's going to be HMS Fortitude, HMS 7, and then Eagle. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to take on the battle. Up to battle. I'm going to move forward 5 knots, and I'm going to take a shot. Now, I can clip both of them. I'm going to go for him here. Now, that would be a partial target. But I don't know. Let's say that's a partial target. So it's only a -1. So I'm going to need 4 unders for 2 shots. What's that? Roll that again. Let's roll 1 of them again. Takes a bit of getting used to. Still misses. Okay. So bit of poor shooting there from the other boys. Would have missed anyway, even with the computer. So the 7's next. He's going to stay at battle sails. So now he is battle sails. He's got to move his 2nd move. He's at battle sails. So he's going to move once. I'm not going to take a shot there. I'm going to take my shot on the 2nd one. Because that would be borderline partial. Now he's not quite within the close range. So it's just going to be 5s. So 2 shots. 5s and unders. 3 and a 4. Oh, that's quite brutal. So he takes 2. He takes 2 damage. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 16. Good shooting there by the HMS 7. Goes. So the Eagle's turn. I'm going to take him down to light sails, move up, and then he's going to take a shot. Now, still not within my close range. The next turn, the USS ship should get some good shots off of the British. So it's just going to be 5 and under. Both misses. Let's see if the computer would have done better. Would have got 1, so we can live with that. Okay, so USS Caledonia now. He's still stuck at light sails, so he's going to come right behind the British ship. USS Portsmouth moves up. Still can't get a shot off, so I think I'm going to have to do a bit of a turn here. Go that way. Oh, it's going to be tight now. Oh. Oh, now he's going to get a good shot at it now. Okay, so he's within close range, so it's a +1, I think. Here's the modifiers, look. So range, over 10. Oh, within 3 inches. Non-mortars, yeah, that's fine. Add musket fire, double damage. Yeah, +2, that close, wow. No, I'm not quite sure what musket damage is. Let's just ignore that. So I get a +2, so that's not too bad. So now instead of like 4s and 5s, I need 7 and under. But the British ship did move up full sail, so I'm going to need 6 and under. 6, so I got 1. He's done 17. Now it's getting quite clustered now, so things should start ramming into each other. So we're going to do the wind change roll. We'll see how this turn plays out. So the wind changed slightly, but it's still going to be, so it's going to be Fortitude, HMS Eagle, and then the Hudson. So we've got Fortitude, Eagle, and then the Hudson. It'd be the 7, Portsmouth, and then the Caledonia, if I remember. Now the Hudson's in a bit of a situation here, so I'm going to keep it battle sails and do a full turn, move, full turn, just turn right around. The HMS Eagle is going to smash into the USS Hudson. So I think he needs to make a skill test. If he passes it, he gets to do a little turn. So if you press your skill test, he rolls a 6, and that means he has passed. So he gets to do a turn to avoid, and then I get to move my 5 knots, which is great. And then I can do another turn. Oh, really closing down now. Right, so we got the Hudson is next. Now he's going to do the same. He's going to have to make a skill test. He has failed the skill test. So that means he's going to strike the HMS Eagle. So looking at the collision rules, he would have got a +2 to his evade, but he rolled a 2, so it still wouldn't have been enough, because you need a 5 or a 6. So he's going to collide. So he moves forward, does a bit of a jig, Now I've looked in, there's a table for the collision table. Both of these are small ships, so they both take 8 damage each, which is absolutely brutal. So he gets down 8, he gets down to 9. Wow, so that crash there is really shaking these ships up. Let's just get him on the channel. So I'm glad I got to show you that, because it's part of the game. You can actually, you know, if you're in dire straits, you can permanently ram someone, which is always good. So HMS 7's next. So he's going to move. He's going to activate light sails, because he's going to move 5 knots, and he is right up close now. That's going to be absolutely within a point blank range. So we go to the table. Within 3 plus 2. Wow. So 7 shots. 7 shots. 7 and under. Come on. Oh, I need a critical. So 2 comes off. So that's another 4 points of damage off him. So things start to heat up a bit now. So it's 5. So I think this one would have been activated next, the Caledonia. No, Max there is anchored because the wind is directly against him. But you can go directly to anchor. I don't believe anyway. So I've got to move. I'm going to do a turn. I like an anchor, which is annoying. Next is the USS Portsmouth. So I'm still stuck at light sails. Now, as I move, I can't fire as I bear, which is a -2, but I'll get a +2 because he's within 3. I think that's right. So that's what I'm going to do. So as the ship passed the HMS 7, he opens fire. It's -2, but I get a +2 for being so close. So it's just going to be 5s. Oh, a critical. That's pretty cool. So he takes 2 damage straight off, and then roll a critical hull. Now, because I was just shooting normally, it's the hull. If I was shooting at his sails with chain shot, you could do the high. So we have caused a fire. Oh, so oh, he's on fire. This is pretty cool. So let's see what fire does. Yeah, critical table. Okay. Fire on board. Ships is on fire. Right, I'm not quite sure what that does. So I'll have to double check the rulebook. So it takes D3 damage straight off, and then at the start of his turn, his activation, you're going to make a skill test to try and put the fire out. If it's not, it just keeps him taking damage basically. So D3 damage. Oh, 3 damage. Takes it down 15. Oh, this is it's heating up. It's just heating up. So now, why not? Let's just. It's cool on fire. Okay, USS Caledonia. He's anchored. He pulled past, so that is the turn. Now it's getting quite messy. At the moment, I think the British are slightly ahead, but not by much. As you can see, the wind direction is a massive thing in this game. You see how it's kept the US in a little corner, and the British were able to move up fast and close in and get some fire on these ships. But we have got a British ship on fire, so that was a pretty nice passing fire there by the USS Portsmouth. I'm going to leave it there for now because we're hitting the half-hour mark. I don't want to drone on too long. But let me know what you think, and if you want to see a proper battle report, it's worth checking this out, Tabletop Simulator. If you do fancy a game with me or or Adam when we start playing properly of this, or you want to learn, join our Discord, the South Wales Warlord. I'll post a link in the description, but it only lasts about 24 hours. So you're more than happy to join. Hit me up on it, send me a message, and hopefully we'll arrange a game. Always love to play in people. So yeah, so thanks for watching. We'll leave it there on a bit of a cliffhanger. So if you do want to see more, let me know. Join our Discord. We'll have a chat, and then hopefully we can have a game ourselves. So yeah, thanks for watching.